Hi, this is Bobby Fernandez from the Greeley Tribune. I'm here with Jake Sandau, a multi-sport athlete from Eaton High School, and we're here today for a little question and answer session. Jake was our Greeley Tribune Best Preps Athlete of the Year, so we're going to kind of get his thoughts on his career there at Eaton, as well as just kind of get some insight to Jake's personality as a very talented multi-sport athlete. So, first of all, Jake, I'm going to kind of put you on the spot here to start things. Now, I'm no expert in math, but 3 sports, 4 years, that's 12 seasons. Give me your number one favorite memory from those 12 years playing here at Eaton.
My number one favorite memory, I think it'd have to be this last year at the state wrestling tournament when our team took second, and that was the highest Eaton's ever placed as a wrestling team, and it was just a great experience with a great group of guys. Just the bond we had was amazing. So.
I mean, how incredible of a journey was that? Just knowing that, how far that program has come in just a few short years to where you were this year, being a legitimate state title contender. I mean, how incredible was it in your senior year to see all that hard work that all of you guys put forth really pay off in such a big way?
It was amazing because my freshman year we only qualified 5 kids for the state tournament, and then at the end of my senior year we qualified 12. So that was quite the jump throughout the program. Like throughout my 4 years, it was just amazing seeing that program being built and just like having it built by us, and like our senior class was just a great foundation setter, and I hope it just keeps climbing. So.
Mm-hmm. And like we said, you play all these different sports. Do you have a favorite sport? Is there one that you can pick as the one that, I know you're going off to play football at UNC in college, but do you have a favorite sport that just throughout the years has always been the one that's been closest to your heart?
I really don't. Mm-hmm. I think it just goes by season.
Yeah. I'm
kind of just go with the flow. I don't really I'm not set on one thing. I love everything. Mm-hmm. I might even like basketball if I tried it, but
yeah.
So,
yeah, that would have been something, being a 4-sport athlete, 2 sports in the winter, and I'm sure you would have excelled in that sport as well. But very politically correct answer. It's a very good way to continue to endear yourself to all your coaches and your athletes for all those various teams. Now, I know that you've probably been playing sports ever since you were old enough to, pick up a ball and go out there and play. But can you think of your first sports memory, that first moment that you can look back and say, that's when you fell in love with all the things that there is with being an athlete?
When I was little, I went into the rec center to sign up for a rec center soccer team, and I didn't get to play in Eaton, but I got to play out at Gailton with all those Gailton kids, and ever since then I always went out there to play sports with them, and whenever I would go out there, it just made me I just always wanted to be out at Gailton playing sports out on their field, and that was really when I fell in love with it, was playing with those kids out there when we were young and just having fun.
Yeah, so there you go, already a 4th sport already that we've revealed here in this interview. Are there any other sports that you've, besides obviously the 3 that you played here at Eaton, like you said, you played soccer as a kid. Mm-hmm. Any other sports that you've taken an interest to throughout the years?
I played basketball for 2 years, and then I broke my foot, and I just kind of pushed it to the side for wrestling, and then I actually ran track in middle school, and I thought about running track in high school as well as baseball. So, but the times just didn't match up. So.
Sure. Throughout your sporting career, who's been your biggest influence?
My biggest influence has probably been my dad. He's always pushed me to make my own way. Like sometimes you have those parents that get their kids to play, and my dad has always made me make my spot on the team, and I'm not going to play because he is yelling at the coaches or anything like that. He's always just said that you earn your spot and you got to work hard for it. So.
And then, obviously you have a very bright future ahead of you, Jake, but just looking back at your years playing high school sports, what's the number one thing that you're going to miss most, just about high school in general, whether it be sports or in the classroom? What are you going to miss the most?
Just the environment at Eaton. We're just such a tight-knit family. Everyone knows everyone. I could probably name 90% of the kids' names in high school, in our school, and there's 500 kids. I mean, it's just so tight-knit, and everyone has fun, and there's not much drama that goes around. So.
And I know between athletics, academics, all that you do in the community and everything else, that there's not a whole lot of free time that you have. But when you do have some free time, when you have a weekend off and you can just go out there and just do whatever Jake Sandau wants to do, what do you like to do for fun?
I love to fish.
There you go. That's my man.
Fishing it's relaxing, and it's almost a game. Like you're playing a game with the fish. Like it's hard, but it's just fun and relaxing, and just calms you. So
Yeah, I'm going to put you on the spot again. What's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
Biggest fish I ever caught, I don't know. I caught a pretty big bass out of, why can't I think of it right now? Bittersweet.
I was going to say, if you don't want to give away your hot spots, you don't have to.
I was surprised I caught it out of there, actually. It was like a 3-pounder.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Nice. And then, like we said, you're off to UNC now. Obviously, you're getting ready now to start your college career. But knowing that you had a bunch of other options to play sports at different places, different options academically, why UNC? What was it about UNC in particular that really drew your interest toward that school?
Well, we went there for football camp over the summer, and we'd gone there for a couple 7-on-7 tournaments, and I just really liked the atmosphere. The coaches were always so welcoming and very helpful with like skills and technique on things, and I just really like the atmosphere, and I kind of want to be close to home so I can still be around Eaton and go watch those athletics. And I mean, I just like UNC, just the atmosphere of it. It's great.
How much is it going to mean to you? Just like you said, being close to home, obviously you're going to be somebody who's going to come back in this community and visit a lot, but just knowing, I know how close you are, like you said, with your parents and your entire family in this community, how much is it going to mean to you just knowing that, your family, your friends, this community is never going to have to go very far to see you, whether it's on the football field or just visit you when you're living in the dorms? Has that been a big factor for you, just knowing that the good and the bad of it, your parents can drop by and see you anytime?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's not a good thing because you want to be on your own, but I mean, it'll be nice to see them and not have to FaceTime them 12 hours away or anything. I can just come by and hang out and go see my grandparents and just go see my girlfriend and hang out with all of them, so that'll be nice.
How excited are you just for the next chapter of your career? As great as these last 4 years here at Eaton were, are you just excited to just move on, kind of see what's next for Jake Sandau?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I don't know what it holds, but hopefully it's all good and very, very little bad, but hopefully no injuries. So that's my biggest thing, yeah.
Well, it's been a heck of a 4 years. I'm sure there are plenty of great years ahead. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, Jake Sandau, the 2018 Greeley Tribune Boys Athlete of the Year. Jake, congratulations.
Thank you very much.